Hello, everybody. This is Stephen Whitfield, a drilling contractor. We are here on the floor of the 2026 Offshore Technology Conference in Houston, Texas. Now, we're shooting this towards the end of the exhibition day. We have a lot of people around us who are having a really good time. And in the midst of this really good time, sitting with me is Martin van Onna, the CEO of Strohm, a manufacturer of thermoplastic composite pipe. We're going to be talking a little bit about that and a partnership that the company just recently announced with Baker Hughes on developing a hybrid flexible pipe system. So, Martin, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So, let's start with all this pipe right here. You've got this thermoplastic composite pipe. Tell us a little bit about what all of this is.
Sure. This is a good example. We have developed the thermoplastic composite pipe as a three-layer pipe where we start with the liner, that's the inside barrier here for the fluid or gas. We then have a carbon fiber reinforcement layer. Carbon fiber is black and the fiber is impregnated with the same polymer as the liner, and using the same polymer as the liner allows us to melt fuse the layers together. We apply the number of tapes, the number of layers that we need either for the strength or for the stiffness of the pipe. The last layer is the coating. It provides both protection as well as the anchoring point for our end fittings. So the combination is a solid wall pipe that, by virtue of using a plastic compound as the matrix, gives us flexibility, strength and lightness. So we have a pipe that does not corrode, has very long lifetimes and lowest total installed cost.
You recently announced a partnership with Baker Hughes to develop a hybrid flexible pipe system that incorporates this TCP. Can you tell us a little bit about how that all works? Where does this sort of fit in within that?
Yeah, so if you take a conventional flexible pipe, it typically has a number of steel layers combined with plastic liners. So it typically has a steel carcass, a liner, pressure containment system also consisting of various steel layers, and what's called a steel tension armor that provides the tensile strength of the pipe. In the hybrid, our TCP replaces the inner carcass, the liner, and the hoop reinforcement of the flexible. And so that is our TCP. So the only element that we still have of a conventional flexible is the tension armor layer and the outer coating.
So let's talk about the timeline before we see this commercialized. How long before we're going to see this out and in the deep water situations? Where are we going to see?
So we're aiming for bringing this to market in the area of 2028, maybe 2029. What we are focusing on is on deep water and ultra deep water applications where we have the combination of the lightweight TCP with the tensile strength of a conventional flexible that in its combination is still 50% lighter than a conventional flexible pipe. So the combination allows our clients to use normal currently used installation vessels to install the product in deeper water while still being lighter. So with that we have the benefits of both worlds. We have a pipe that doesn't corrode, that has a very long lifetime, that is lightweight, and we have the tensile strength of a conventional flexible. And so it enables both companies, Baker Hughes and Strohm, to have a solution for flow lines as well as risers in ultra deep water.
Well, we'll look forward to this in 2 or 3 years. So Martin, thank you so much for telling us about first the TCP and then the hybrid flexible pipe system. This is really cool stuff. So we'll be looking forward to seeing this develop. So I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
And thank you for visiting drillingcontractor.org.